Day by Day Kids Bible, Day 171. A Family That Obeyed. 2 Kings 24, 1 through 7. 2 Chronicles 36, 5 through 7. Jeremiah 35, 1 through 14, 18 through 19. Jehoiakim was Judah's king when Babylon's army marched into Judah. The people of Babylon took over the land. They let Jehoiakim be the leader, but the king of Babylon was his boss for 3 years. Then the army of Babylon came back into the land. This time they took King Jehoiakim. They put chains on him. They took him to Babylon. They took things from God's worship house too. The king of Egypt didn't come to fight anymore. Babylon had taken all of Egypt's land. While Jehoiakim was still king, God spoke to Jeremiah. God told Jeremiah, "Go to Rechab's family. Ask them to come to the worship house. Take them to a side room. Then give them some wine to drink." So Jeremiah went to Rechab's family. He took them to God's worship house. He took them to a side room. He set out bowls of wine. He set out cups. Then he said, "Drink some wine." But they said, "We don't drink wine. Our father said our family should never drink wine. He told us not to build houses or plant fields. He told us we must always live in tents. We move from place to place. We are nomads." We obeyed. But then Babylon's army came into the land. So we said, "Come on, we must go to Jerusalem to stay safe. That's why we're here." Then God told Jeremiah to say these words to the people of Judah. "Learn a lesson. Learn to obey me." Rechab told his family not to drink wine. They obeyed him. But I talked to you over and over again. You still have not obeyed me. These are the words God told Jeremiah to say to Rechab's family. You obeyed your father. You did everything he told you. So there will always be people in your family who serve me. The king in the winter house. Jeremiah 36 and 45. God told Jeremiah, "Get a roll of paper. Write on it everything I told you. Write what I said about Israel, Judah, and other nations. Maybe the people will hear about it. Maybe they'll stop doing wrong and start doing right. Then I'll forgive them." So Jeremiah called his helper Baruch. Jeremiah told his helper what to write. Baruch wrote it on the roll of paper. Then Baruch said, "I'm sad and I'm tired. I'm worn out. I can't rest." God gave Jeremiah some words for Baruch. God said, "I'm going to tear down what I built. I'm going to pull up what I planted. So don't look for great things for yourself. I'm bringing trouble to everybody. But wherever you go, you'll get away. You will live." Then Jeremiah said to Baruch, "The leaders won't let me leave this place. I can't go to the worship house, so you go. Go on a day when people are giving up food to worship God. Read it to the people from this roll of paper. God is very angry at them. So maybe they'll turn to God. Maybe they'll stop doing wrong." Baruch went to the worship house. He read from the roll of paper. Now one of the leaders heard Baruch read. He heard everything God had told Jeremiah to write. The man went to the palace. He told all the other leaders what he had heard. Then the leaders sent someone to get Baruch. He came. The leaders said, "Sit down, please. Read this to us." So Baruch read God's word to them too. They looked around at each other. They were afraid. They said, "We have to tell the king about this. Where did you get these words? Did Jeremiah give them to you?" "Yes," said Baruch. "He told me what to write, so I wrote it on this roll of paper." "Go, hide somewhere," said the leaders. "Take Jeremiah with you. Don't let anybody know where you are hiding." The leaders took the roll of paper. They put it in one of their rooms. Then they went to see King Jehoiakim. They told him about the roll of paper. King Jehoiakim sent a helper to get the roll of paper. The helper brought it back and read it to the king. All the leaders were standing there too. Now the king was in his winter house. Fire was burning in a pot in front of him. His helper would read part of the paper roll. Then the king would cut that part off with a knife. He'd throw it into the fire pot. At last, the whole roll of paper was burned. The leaders asked the king not to burn the paper, but the king wasn't afraid. His helpers weren't afraid. They wouldn't listen to the leaders. The king ordered his men to get Jeremiah and Baruch. He told them to put Jeremiah and Baruch in jail, but God had hidden them. Then God spoke to Jeremiah again. The king burned up the first roll of paper, said God, so get another roll of paper. Write the same things you wrote on the first paper. God also gave Jeremiah these words for the king. You burned the roll of paper. You asked why Jeremiah wrote about Babylon coming. You asked why he wrote about them tearing up your land. So none of your children will become king after you. Your body will be thrown outside. The day will be hot for you. The frost will come on you at night. I'll pay you for the wrong you've done. I'll do everything I said in the roll of paper. I'll bring every trouble because you didn't listen. Then Jeremiah gave another roll of paper to Baruch. Jeremiah told Baruch what to write. Baruch wrote it. He put in even more of God's words.